드디어 이 게임을 보여드리게 됐습니다. 네. 자, 루나피씨님 어서오시고요. 러더퍼드님 어서오세요. 세릴님 어서오세요. 무려 명예 모드로 할 겁니다. 자, 이 게임 뭐냐, 발더스 게이트 3라는 게임입니다. 유명한 발더스 게이트 시리즈의 세 번째 작품입니다. 자, 새 게임 명예. 저장 파일이 하나로 제한되는 위험천만한 모험이 기다리고 있습니다. 세부개요. 숙련된 플레이에게 추천하는 어려운 캠페인입니다. 더 강력한 우두머리, 이 모드에선 세계의 가장 위험한 적들이 신규 능력과 전설 행동으로 더욱 강해집니다. 자, 모그리님 어서오세요. 더 엄격한 규칙. 후반부에 가까워질수록 행동과 피해 보너스 규칙이 더욱 엄격해집니다. 단 하나의 저장 파일. 명예 모드에선 이벤트가 원치 않은 방향으로 흘러가도 예전 저장 파일을 다시 불러올 수 없으며 선택과 결과가 항상 그대로 유지됩니다. 전투에서 일행이 모두 쓰러지면 명예 모드 플레이도 종료됩니다. 자, 그렇군요. 이 모드를 이겨내고 게임을 완료하면 보상으로 다음에 게임을 플레이할 때 사용하실 수 있는 맞춤 주사위 세트를 받게 됩니다. 행운이 함께하길 빕니다. 꼭 필요할 테니까요. 자, 벨님 어서 오시고요. 재밌어요 이거. 자, 시작합시다. 은발 남캐 여기 이 친구 아스타리온. 대추에 촉수와 뇌가 있었으니 첫 번째 희생자. 시작부터 그로테스크주의 합니다. 뭘 들고 오는 거야? 안 돼, 난 안 할 거야. 어딜? 으앙. 자, 캐릭터 커스텀이나 합시다. 커스텀 종족. 저는 정해져 있지. 드래곤본입니다 무조건. 체형은 큰 체형과 작은 체형이 있습니다. 저는 허벅지 살이 좋기 때문에 작은 체형으로 하겠습니다. 종족은 블랙, 블루, 브라스, 브론즈, 카파. 카파 땡기는데? 다크어지 하실 건가요? 아니요. 이 난이도에서 다크어지까지 하면은 아마 저 좀 중간에 하다가 드랍할 듯. 골드, 그린, 레드, 실버, 화이트. 네, 여기도 당연히 캐릭터 그만으로 해야죠. 커퍼로 합시다. 메모 수정.
Where to next?
What was
Let's hope the locals are friendly.
Hells? Something just woke up down here.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
딱히 다크어즈가 고난이도인 건 아닌데 일단 좀 선택지가 좀 특별한 게 많이 나옵니다. 특별한 게 많이 나오는데 그게 보통 내 앞길을 굉장히 힘겹게 하는 선택지가 많기 때문에 네, 그래서 그렇습니다. 산호층이지. 이거는 눈 색깔이랑 같이 해야지. 그래야 이제 어울리는 피부색을 볼 수가 있다. 구리색이 좀 더 눈에 띄었으면 좋겠는데. 이 색깔 아니면 이 색깔이 괜찮다. 구리 11? 는 요런 느낌인데 이것도 나쁘지 않은데? 자, 괜찮다. 좋아. 꼬리 없음. 꼬리 A. 약간 아우라족 커마하는 것 같은 느낌도 드네요. 통통해서 이게 마음에 든다. 자, 됐고 직업. 직업 바바리안. 원초적인 힘, 식을 줄 모르는 분노를 거침없이 발산하는 야성적인 전사입니다. 파이터, 전투의 달인입니다. 몽크, 깊은 깨달음을 얻습니다. 자, F8블루님 어서오세요. 팔라딘, 팔라딘 할까? 사실 팔라딘이 진행하는 데는 꽤 괜찮거든요. 매력도 높고 그래갖고. 클레릭, 지혜 기반, 바드, 도끼를 안 들어서 좀 어색하지 않냐고요? 어차피 바바리안이라고 도끼 만드는 건 아니거든요. 어. 선조의 맹세, 치유의 광기. 빛을 밝혀라. 선한 행동을 통해 덧없이 황량한 절망의 공허에 희망의 빛을 밝혀라. 빛을 보호하라. 자, 혈안이 된 악마에 맞서라. 자신의 빛을 보존하라. 헌신의 맹세. 복수의 오라를 부여합니다. 복수의 맹세. 신문관의 힘. 위저드. 위저드는 지능 기반 딜러입니다. 공부한 사람이죠. 박사. 소서러. 선천적인 주문 시전자. 매력 기반입니다. 월락. 계약을 통해 마법을 실행하는 자입니다. 팔라딘 하자. 팔라딘 좋다. 경찰 종. 시골영웅 동물조련 생존. 기만 손재주. 기만 은신. 운동 생존. 운동 협박. 손재주 은신. 역사 설득. 연예인. 뭐가 괜찮을까? 시골 영웅? 군인? 이방인. 군인 하자. 군인. 뭔가 딱 팔라딘이라 설정에 딱 맞는 것 같다. 지혜, 건강, 민첩. 운동, 통찰, 협박, 설득. 좋아. 이래놓고 이제 맹세 깨지면 어떡하지? 뭐 일단은 해보죠. 사기꾼이요. 너무 안 맞지 않나? 기만, 손재주. 허풍으로 이속을 챙기는 속임수의 대가입니다. 진실을 왜곡하고 서로를 이간질하다 보면 앞으로 크게 성공할 수 있을 것입니다. 팔라딘이 사기꾼이라고? 자, 군인 합시다. 군인. 너무 저거 뭐야. 무리수는 두지 말자. 자, 캐릭터 네임은 디폴트로 하겠습니다. 타브. 수호자가 필요합니다. 한 명을 선택하세요. 수호자. 하프엘프. 사실 저는 1회차 플레이를 했기 때문에 이 수호자가 어떤 의미인지 알고 있습니다. 예, 아무튼 무작위 외모로 하도록 하겠습니다. 그래, 이게 그나마 낫다. 야이씨 나쁜 자식. 내 눈 아래 뭘 집어넣은 거야? 수호자가 뭔지는 이제 하다 보면 나옵니다. 아이 그런 표현까지. 어머나 세상에. 호다닥. 무기도 떨구고 가네. 사람들이 납치당하는 장면. 그래 태워버려. 야 까지난다잉. 파이어. 사실상 제가 주인공 같아. 내가 아니라. 파이어. 뭐 시네마틱이니 어쩔 순 없긴 한데. 이 시리즈가 3편임을 알려주는 세계의 기둥. 시즌 추가될 때 적어도 추가되나요? 아닐걸요. 자, 저장 성공.
My head. Might still be stuck inside if we hadn't been attacked.
배양조.
This is the pool that thing came from. The parasite now writhing behind your eye.
손을 뻗는다. 아니 터져버렸고.
Someone else got out. Might be other survivors. Moving in.
오 좋아.
Dead. Good.
회복?
feel better.
괄약근. 어째서 이런 번역을 그냥 문이라고 하시면 안 될까요? 여튼 괄약근을 열고 이동해 봅시다.
What's in here?
돈이다. 자, 티크님 어서 오세요.
We are trapped. Yes, you've come to save us from this place.
으아, 내가 말을
From
한다.
this place, you'll free us.
The exposed brain quivers in expectation.
Please. Before they return. They return.
내가 누구랑 얘기하는 거야?
A newborn. Born new from this husk.
You realize you're talking to an intellect devourer, a minion of the mind flayers who abducted you.
내가 뭘 어떻게 하면 되지?
Remove us from this body. From this case. Free us. Please.
조심스럽게 뇌를 두개골에서 꺼낸다. 아, 실패. 민첩하지 못했습니다.
The brain won't budge.
어쩔 수 없군. 편하게 보내드리마. 자식. 나를 납치하다니. 살기가
Abomination. This is your end.
Your head throbs and your skin tingles. Visions rush past. A dragon's wing, a silver sword, and a flash of your face seen through the strange woman's eyes.
Oh. My head. What is this? Skvar. You are no thrall. Vlaakith blesses me this day. Together, we might survive.
좋은 방법이라도 있니?
First, we exterminate the imps. Then we find the helm and take control of the ship. We will address the matter of a cure for this infection once we reach the material plane.
정말 필요한 이야기만 하는 친구입니다. 덤벼라! 자,
I'll strike you down.
빠샤! 그렇지.
Swift and lethal. This is your end.
그렇지. 오늘 또 네, 이런 그래픽으로 턴제 전투는 매력적이지 않습니까? 공격! 그렇지.
You proved surprisingly adequate in battle.
의외로라니요.
Now, to the helm.
네, 갑시다. 오, 킬링 포션. 하나는 장착을 할까? 자. 해볼게.
Ship won't be able to take another dragon attack. We need to get out before it's too late.
돈은 다 주워 주자고. 또다시 과략급.
Gate machinery. I can make no sense of it.
Damn it, you! Get me out of this damn thing!
We have no time for stragglers.
걸쇠를
The
찾아본다.
construction is too alien. Nothing looks familiar.
This ship is crashing. Do you intend to die for a stranger?
열 수가 없어.
That can't be. There has to be another way. Please!
It cannot be helped. Come.
일리스트의 포로 구출하기. 자, 건드리기.
The console appears dormant.
자, 친다.
Nothing. The console remains dormant.
스위치나 개폐기를 찾아본다.
Mechanisms are completely unrecognizable at first, but then you spy an empty socket.
소켓이 있다고.
Whatever fits in that socket must power this thing.
봄에 뭔가 꽂으면 될 것 같아. 아이 깜짝이야. 그냥 열어놓은 채로 다니면 안 되겠니? 여튼 황금 열쇠.
How many hosts of these gay infected?
Dazed woman is trapped inside the pod. She doesn't notice you.
오케이, 힐링 포션. 오, 좋았어.
This might unlock those controls next to the pod.
이거인 것 같군. 가자.
The console appears dormant.
예, 이거 해설자가 따로 있는데 예, GM 같은 거라고 생각하시면 돼요. 자, 룬을 홈에 꽂는다.
The console hums to life.
자, 제어판에 손을 얹는다.
Suddenly, you feel a hideous squirming in your head. The parasite. Then discomfort fades, and another sensation washes over you. Connection. Authority.
자, 열라고 명령한다. 아, 그치. 이걸 실패할 리는 없겠지. 그래.
You feel the biomechanical brain of the console process your command and yield to it. A shiver runs across your mind. You feel sated.
다행이야.
I thought that damn thing was going to be my coffin. Thank you.
Your mind lurches into her thoughts. Her gratitude is mixed with wariness, because you have a gift with you.
흠.
Keep dangerous company.
널 버리고 가자고 했으니까 그럴 만은 하지. 뭐. 그래도 잘 싸워.
Fair point. Looks like there's plenty of fighting ahead. Let me come with you. We can get off this ship and watch each other's backs along the way.
그래, 같이 가자.
Shadowheart. One moment.
뭐야 그거?
It's nothing. Trust me.
Enough of this chatter. We need to get to the helm. Now.
She's right. Lead on.
눈에 넣은 올챙이가 GM인가요? 아니요, 그냥 이 게임 전체의 해설자라고 생각하시면 돼요. 나중에 알게 됩니다. 유머라. 오케이. 자, 그다음에 가자.
We are nearing the helm. Once inside, do as I say.
Who put you in charge? I'll trust my own judgment.
Kinyank.
욕한 거지 너. 욕했지? 방금 욕한 거 같아요. 알아듣지 못했지만 욕한 거 같아. 얌얌 쩝쩝.
Connect the nerves of the transponder. We must escape. Now.
Do it. We will deal with the Geich after we escape.
자, 추락하기 전에 조종관에 도달하십시오.
This thing's falling fast. Got to right it. On the move.
하! 그렇지. 나약한 인프 자식.
Nothing important is ever easy.
하급 지옥 멧돼지.
Cutting to the chase.
아니 이걸 빗나가네? 밀어! 그렇지. 아야 이 새끼가. 자, 공격!
I will not know.
그렇지. 역시 레이젤이 세.
Make way.
자. 좋았어. 자, 달려
On I
달려.
go.
우린 갈 길이 멀어.
No choice but to keep going.
참고로 얘네들은 8레벨이기 때문에 우리가 깝치면 뒤집니다.
Move it.
Hurry before they strike.
알았어. 파이어! 그렇지.
Blood comes easy these days.
Let my
불진?
name be known.
Really out of sky. It's now or never.
그렇지. 잘하고 있어.
Got to move.
Sometimes the only way out is through. Another day, another fight.
오케이. 자, 주동간을 어서.
The helm's alien transponder. You made it in time.
꽉 잡어. 우와. 진한 아이 컨택트. 으앙. 아, 이렇게 죽는 건가? 아니? 우와.
As you wake, the tadpole squirms in your skull.
아이 지랄이다. 다친 데는 있나?
Other than the infection, you're more or less intact. A miracle given everything you've been through, but it'll all be for nothing if you don't find help soon. The tadpole is a death sentence, and the clock is ticking. You need a cure.
자, 저장 슬롯이 하나밖에 없는데 자동 저장을 하고 앉아 있네요. 이런
Another step forward.
이거 블록인데? 명예 모드. 아 역시.
Fresh water. There must be a settlement somewhere nearby.
섀도우 하트. 살아 있었군. 자, 일어나.
You're alive. I'm alive. How is this possible?
자꾸 수상한 게 왜 자꾸 연출을 야, 너는 뭔가 짚힌 거 없니?
I remember the ship. I remember falling. Then nothing.
여기가 어딘지는 아니?
No, I don't recognize this place. But anything's an improvement on where we just came from. First things first, we need supplies, shelter, and most of all, a healer. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads.
같이
We need each
다니자고.
other, and we both know what's at stake. Can't think of better company.
뭐 그래?
One thing, just before we go. I wanted to thank you again for freeing me. It would have been all too easy for you to run right past my pod, but you didn't. I'll remember that. Lead the way.
좋아요. 파티가 추가되었습니다. 이 지경인데 아직 레벨이 1이야? 어쩌면 좋니?
What's hiding here?
졸렬한 모자 필요 없어.
Always room for more.
안 구해주는 루트도 있어요. 무시하고 가면 돼요. 소중한 물자다. 사이에게 사랑해. 자, 난 분명 말했다. 내일 날 만나러 오면 몇 번이고 들려줄게. 검은머리 파프리가 되도록 들려줄게. 더는 망설이지 말자. 같이 발더스 게이트로 가는 거야. 앞날이 순탄치 않겠지만 여기서도 마찬가지잖아. 지난 몇 달간 힘들었지만 함께하면서 우린 서로에게 힘이 되어줬어. 배를 그냥 두고 오래된 다리가 내다보이는 언덕에서 만나. 챙길 수 있을 거면 챙겨고. 살림살이가 모자라도 없는 대로 살면 안 돼. 너무 애태우지 마. 사랑해. 저런. 당신의 편지 저의 골드가 될 것입니다. 감사합니다. 저런 안타까운 사연이. 당신의 편지 짭짤하게 골드로 바꾸겠습니다. 멜라돈나.
We get that open easily. Maybe there's another entrance.
아니,
More of those wretched things.
괴물들이.
No traps, please.
피리 장착. 자, 이제 공연을 할 수 있습니다. 피리를 주었으니 노래를 한번 해보도록 하겠습니다. 형편없는 공연. 돌 맞기 전에 그만두는 게 좋을 것 같습니다. 근데 진짜 못 부른다. 그만할게. 자, 아마 전투가 이어질 테니 세이브를 하도록 하죠.
Better be cautious. Oh, my hand slipped. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
아이 책이라. 아야.
Better stay back. One strike could be lethal.
Need to stay focused.
난 제일 먼 놈을.
Have to keep going.
아야.
Close at hand.
아, 벌써 죽었어.
Take your
됐고.
Never a dull moment.
힐. 그렇지. 파이어! 아이씨 미친.
Still breathing, despite everything.
좋았어. 아우 아파. 그만 때려.
Another fight. Let's go.
좋았어. 어휴 힘들었다. 나이스. 난이도 겁나 높네 진짜. 자, 레벨업. 자, 신성한 강타를 획득했습니다. 전투 방식, 방어술, 결투술, 대형무기 전투, 엄호술. 방어술. 자, 주문 준비. 레벨 추가리. 언데드 퇴치를 배웠습니다. 얘는 뭔가 군중 제어기를 하나 배워야겠어. 아유 힘들어. 휴식.
I can keep going a little longer now.
Never wanted the easy path.
납치된 귀족. 노잣돈이 많은가? 보자 한번. 오, 노잣돈이 많군. 다들 뒤졌고.
Footprints. There may be even more that survived the crash.
Dead goblins over there. Worth checking for supplies, maybe.
자, 이상한 게 보이니까 한번 봅시다.
What's going on with that room? Looks unstable somehow.
You approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
인장을 건드린다. 아야.
A hand? Anyone?
하이파이브. 자.
Perhaps I should have clarified. A helping hand. Anyone?
자, 손을 잡아당긴다. 일단 도와줍시다. 다행이다.
That's it. Go on. Keep pulling.
컷. 축하합니다. 남자아이입니다. 뭔 소리야? 뭐 여튼.
Hello. I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies. I'm usually better at this.
자기
Say,
소개를.
but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the Norse Lloyd as well.
그렇긴 하지.
I can only assume you too were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insertion in the ocular region.
뭐 그렇게까지 징그러운
No
표현을?
sugarcoating it, is there? The insertee we speak of, this parasite, are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it will turn us into mind flayers? It's a process known as ceremorphosis, And let me assure you, it is to be avoided. You don't happen to be a cleric by any chance, do you? A doctor? Surgeon? Uncannily adroit with a knitting needle?
You seem to know enough about our condition to realize it's beyond most clerics' skills.
Most, no doubt, but I find myself hoping to be in the presence of the few. You don't happen to be one of them.
나도 힘들어.
As we've established, few enough can. It's not exactly a common affliction. We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon, too. How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together?
뭐 좋아.
Most excellent. A parasite shared is a parasite halved, or something to that effect. Oh, but before you think you're about to embark on a journey with most ill-mannered a man, thank you for pulling me out of that stone. It was an act of foresighted kindness, I assure you. For I have the feeling ample opportunities will present themselves for me to return the favor.
자, 워터딥의 위저드. 마찬가지로 감염된 처지다. 예. 방출술. 자, 강력한 공격을 하거나 마법을 부여합니다. 그렇군요. 아군은 방출술 주문에 대한 내성 굴림에 자동으로 성공하며 피해를 받지 않습니다. 자, 얼음칼. 그다음에 오색보주. 네, 다녀오세요.
Lovely day this, for now.
No time to dally.
No one back home will ever believe this. Should mind my step. Let's have a look.
There, a mind flayer, and it's hurt.
아니?
That thing's bound to be dangerous, even if injured. Best be careful.
You approach the dying monster. This is the thing that abducted you. You could end its life here and now, if only you didn't feel compassion. Compassion?
아니, 빡쳐야 정상 아닌가?
Yes, you feel hate, and you deserve to be punished for it. You should be whipped, made to bow before this creature in shame. It's possessing your mind, forcing you to love it, but then the feeling slips. The creature's mind seems to focus elsewhere.
이 자식이 뭔 생각을 하는지 한번 보자. 좋았어.
Your minds fuse, lusting for something that is gone. But then its grip claws back with a vengeance, a vice locking your mind into obedience. It needs sustenance to survive, and with your very body you can provide.
아니, 이 자식이?
The monster lies exhausted, defeated. Its eyes, wet orange pearls, radiate malice.
잘 가시게. 빠샤.
Monster. Death is too good for it.
You're not versed in magic, are you?
왜 나도 팔라딘인데.
Oh, I do apologize. I meant to ask, are you studied in magic? Namely, are you a wizard? Which you are not. If you meet any elder wizards, let me know. There is a matter I'd like to seek advice on from a master.
야, 너 팔라딘 무시하니?
I've heard you can't get blood from a stone, but apparently you can get a wizard from one. Gale seems interesting.
아까부터 좀 신경 쓰였는데 그거 뭐야 그거?
There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear anyway. Just forget you ever saw it.
Hey, I need some help.
응?
Hurry, I've got one of those brain things cornered.
그래서요?
In the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others?
몰라서. 뭔데?
There. Can you see it?
응? 아이 뭐야? 멧돼지잖아. 이거.
Not a sound. Not if you want to keep that darling neck of yours.
네가 먼저 넘어진 것 같은데 아닌가? 기분 탓인가?
No need for this to get messy.
Couldn't agree more. But if you use that knife, I will incinerate you.
And your friend with me? Hardly. Now, I saw you on the ship, didn't I? Nod?
엘프한테 박치기 한다. 그래.
Splendid. And now you're going to tell me exactly what you and those tentacled freaks did to me.
오해야. 나도 포로라고.
Don't lie to me.
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes, prowling dark, busy streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm. The light, the fear.
What was that? What's going on?
아 글쎄, 정신이 연결된 거라고. 평화롭게 갑시다.
You're not one of them. They took you. Just the same as me. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies.
말로만?
I'm out of wine and flowers, so I hope an introduction will suffice. My name's Larian. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me.
그렇군.
My, you've been busy. So, did you learn anything about these worms while wandering the ship?
뭐 좋은 소식은 아니야.
Turn us into... Of course it'll turn me into a monster. What else did I expect? Although, it hasn't happened yet. If we can find an expert, someone that can control these things, there might still be time.
함께 뭉치지.
You know, I was ready to go this alone, but maybe sticking with the herd isn't such a bad idea. And anyone that can crash a mind flayer ship and walk away seems like a good person to know. All right. I accept. Lead on.
자, 로그. 피리불. 형편없는 공격. 이거 언제쯤 익숙해지는 거야 대체? 자, 이 피킹 툴이다. 열어.
Let's crack it open.
못 열기만 해봐. 좀.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
자, 내용물은 가죽 헬멧.
Let's move. If not over, then through. More for me?
동선화의 채. 레이젤이요? 어떻게 됐냐고요? 뭐 곧 알게 될 겁니다. 제가 보여드릴 거거든요. 세이브. 자, 그 전에 삽부터 챙깁시다. 이쪽으로 가면 삽이 있지.
I hear shouting up ahead.
We should check it out, but be careful.
불호박. 어호. 자, 여기 세이브 하고 가야 돼요. 왜냐하면은 잘못하면 큰일 나기 때문에 내 맹세가 깨집니다. 연약한 맹세예요.
You think it's dangerous?
Zoru was right. Yellow as a toad and twice as ugly.
The thing's dangerous. Leave it for the goblins to kill.
And if it escapes, how will you... Oh, a guest.
Your skull pounds in response to the prisoner's white-hot stare. Her lips don't move, yet you hear her voice.
Get rid of them.
당장 꺼내. 팔라딘 기만. 자, 여긴 나한테 맡기고 어서 피해. 휴, 어휴, 겨우 성공했네.
He's right. Let's go. We need to check out that blast.
폭발?
You didn't hear it. Shook our camp good, so we came for a look.
내가 지금 치료가 필요한데.
Northwest. Look for Nettie. Whatever your wound, she can mend it.
And be careful. There are goblin traps everywhere.
Nymessa, come.
Enough gawking. Get me down.
아이, 공손하게 좀 하지.
Never.
야이씨. 알았어, 떨어뜨려 줄게. 기다려봐.
You'll hear goblins before you see them.
알았어. 풀어줬잖아.
The tadpole hasn't yet scrambled all your senses. Auspicious. But the longer we wait, the more it consumes. My people possess the cure for this infection. I must find a creche. You will join me.
Careful. She obviously sees your kindness as weakness. Don't let her take advantage.
양성소는
It is
어떤
many
곳이야?
things. A hatchery, a training grounds, a shelter. Githyanki protocol is clear. When infected with a Gaith tadpole, we must report to Augustil for purification.
그렇군. 좋아.
You are full up. Dismiss your weakest warrior.
얼씨구. 야행지에서 기다려.
Very well, but heed my words. The Horned Ones mentioned a camp. One there, this Zoru, has seen Githyanki. A creche must be near. I must interrogate this Zoru. Our very lives depend on it. I will be at your camp. Do not keep me waiting.
그래. 레이저를 초대했다. 좋아요. 이걸로 이제 초반 파티는 일단 다 모였군. 단검이 있었지. 자, 쌍수.
No one stopped me yet. Can't slow down.
네, 동료 캐릭터 호감도 같은 게 있습니다. 호감도에 따라서 연애를 할 수도 있고 또는 나중에 선택지에 영향을 줄 수도 있습니다.
That's curious.
암시야. 역화강사. 인간이 없네.
What's that?
What's that?
Haven't seen anyone but us. It's just wilderness out there.
자, 여길 열어야 된다. 세이브하고. 아스타리온 할 수 있지? 열어. 심플이라고 했다 방금. 쉽다고 했다. 해라. 열어라. 야이 대실패. 다시. 블러기. 블러기가 안 되네. 야, 이 나쁜 놈아. 어쩔 수 없고 다른 루트를 뚫을 수밖에.
Light on my feet.
이러진 않으려고 했는데.
Haven't seen anyone but us. It's just wilderness out there. You're both twice as tall as me, but have half the bloody backbone.
But we don't know what that thing even is. And what about the crypt?
I'm telling you, It's a ship. And the crypt can wait. Mari and Barton have been trying to break in for days. Now we... Stop!
뭐이씨.
Got ourselves competition already. That's our ship.
뭐라는 거야? 협박 수련.
Well, in that case, come on, you lot. No point in getting killed. Second worm gets the cheese and all.
Second mouse gets the cheese, no?
Nobody's getting any damn cheese. Now move it!
좋았어.
You're more cunning than you look. I thought we had a fight on our hands.
여차하면 붙어야겠지. 설득 실패 떴으면. 자, 키픽이 2개가 더 생겼으니까 가자 아스타리온. 너의 실패를 다시 만회할 기회다. 가자. 이번엔 열어라잉.
Keep your distance, darling. Oh, for a skeleton key.
그렇지. 좋았어. 열라고 했지 내가. 어?
Never a dull moment. Time to press ahead. Armed scribes, but no sign of a struggle.
I wonder what was so subversive about their words that they commanded protection.
Here we go. Looks like someone wanted to bury their secrets.
유리잔. 사라진 신들의 성.
This book is far lighter than it should be with such a massive lock.
자, 지혜, 근력. 저는 근력이 제일 높으니까 힘으로 열도록 하겠습니다. 그렇지! 대성공! 빠샤!
As the lock opens, a loose page comes with it. Magic pulses from the parchment. What was once script is now an obliterated scrawl. You have a sense these are names, a list. But of what?
종교.
Gods. These are the names of gods, once lost, but now restored after the Second Sundering. Entire pantheons have dwindled and been reborn, silently recorded by this book.
그렇군. 사라진 신들의 성. 약화강선 두루마리.
Look at that. Jurgle, the scribe of the dead.
망자의 석이 저걸.
Must be ancient.
Anything of use?
단추.
That's curious.
딸까? 아니? 와, 센즈 아시는구나.
Health. Something just woke up down here.
Let them come. The darkness can be to our advantage.
아, 비켜봐.
Have to keep going.
This is good. This will do nicely.
유리 보정을 받아야 합니다. 화염살.
May the dice roll in my favor.
I won't give in. Blood follows me everywhere.
그렇지. 아야, 이놈 새끼들이.
I'll do it my way.
Allow me to demonstrate.
이그니스.
What should I do? On I go.
좋았어.
Nothing will stand in my way. Light on my feet.
너도 가자. 강타. 빠샤. 좋았어.
Let's move. Just like old times.
암습이 안 되네. 그럼 파이어지.
Gone with the weave. Pawn to cleric 4.
Talk to me.
MP 개념은 없고 대신에 저게 있어요. 주문 슬롯이란 게 있어갖고 주문 슬롯을 다 써버리면 마법을 못 써요. 그런 느낌입니다. 파이어! 야 이걸
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
여튼 MP 대신에 스펠 슬롯이라는 개념이 있어서
These boots have seen
그거 없으면 못 싸우는 거는 똑같습니다.
Don't linger. Make it hurt.
됐고.
Unleash me. Don't get too close.
My faith will protect me. Got to press on.
왜 못 써?
Time to push my luck again.
침묵 넘어서 못 쓰나 보는구나. 뭐 상관없어. 때리면 되지. 물리 이 자식아. 물리 피해 이 자식아.
At the ready.
자 페리아님 어서 오세요. 네 턴제 게임입니다.
A lot of effort to hide one sarcophagus.
오 폭탄. 노래 보면 뭐 어쩔 건데 이 새끼야.
So he has spoken, and so thou standest before me. Right, as always.
뭔
What
소리야?
a curious way to awaken. Now, I have a question for thee. What is the worth of a single mortal's life?
갑자기 당신은 무슨 사람, 아니 뭔 언데드입니까?
I am not the same as those thou hast slain, if that is what thou askest. Wilt thou answer my question?
뭐 그래?
So, I ask again, what is the worth of a single mortal life?
생명이 생명 하나지.
In death, that is so. Very well. I am satisfied. We have met, and I know thy face. We will see each other again at the proper time and place. Farewell.
화살이다. 아스타리온 네가 가져. 영원 동전.
Strange coin. I wonder what it's worth.
네.
Alright. Time to see what new horrors waiting for us.
잠겨 있네.
Watch your back.
잠새 따게 앞으로.
Should be easy.
이지라고 했다 네가.
What to do? Need to find a way forward. This place wasn't built for the living.
왜 이렇게 다 어두워? 죽음과 부활에 대하여. 자, 생명의 가치란 무엇인가? 어쩌고 저쩌고. 한마디로 지가 직접 죽어봐야 알겠다 뭐 이런 소린가? 여튼
Best avoid that trap. Best avoid that trap.
얼씨구 함정 투성이구만 이거.
Be careful. There are traps about.
함정 해제 도구. 자, 해제. 오케이, 대성공. 자,
Despite everything.
내용물이 뭔지 볼까?
Best avoid that trap.
자, 주시자의 인도. 죽음의 약속. 이 창으로 대상을 빗맞히면 그 대상에 대한 다음 영중굴림의 진실의 일격을 얻습니다. 뭔가 좋은 것 같아요. 문양이 새겨진 열쇠. 버튼.
How much farther can I go?
찰카닥 소리가 들렸는데?
Way to the nearest library.
Let's get going. Breathe deep and move. Let's see what this does.
호라, 여기로 나오는구만. 좋아. 자, 더 탐험을 해볼까? 예, 빨간색 동그라미로 표시된 건 함정이에요. 함정도 포착 판정에 성공해야지 함정인 줄 압니다.
No lock, no handle. How does it open?
뭐. 일단 내가 껴보자. 4, 41. 아니 뭐야 이거 약하잖아.
Can't afford to stay idle.
7 7 오케이. 네가 껴라 섀도우 아트.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have. Swift as my feet can carry me.
자 여기는 말빨의 아스타리온이 나설 차례입니다. 자 가봐.
Why do you give a book? Everything all right out there?
기물복이 덫에 걸렸어. 상처가 심해. 기만승려. 그렇지.
Told it wasn't safe out there. Get inside and I'll rustle up some bandages.
새치혀 영감 받음.
I've got a long road ahead.
Who the hell? You're dead.
죽은 목숨은 너다 이놈 새끼. 적을 기습했습니다. 이그니스.
Can't even catch my breath.
자, 혹시 연약한 맹세가 깨질 수 있으니까
Concentrate.
You fight well. Perhaps our survival isn't such a distant prospect.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
도적의 열쇠. 자, 샴팡님 어서 오세요. 예, 좀 분위기가 좀 더 다크한 느낌이죠. 시작하자마자 올챙이가 머릿속에 들어가질 않는.
Better make camp soon. Might be a while before there's another chance.
그래, 야영할까?
Don't mind if I do.
저렇게 야영하자고 눈치 주면 야영하는 게 좋습니다. 이벤트가 나온다는 뜻이거든.
Path lies before me.
야영지로 가자. 응? 여행용 괴짜. 그렇군. 여기에 다 있었구만. 뭐 NPC들이 언지를 줄 때가 있어요. 야영 좀 하자고. 아 피곤한데 좀 쉴까? 이러면은 야영하는 게 좋습니다.
Lae'zel has a dangerous look in her eyes. Let's just hope she reserves those impulses for any common foes.
Must we? No harm in a little mystery, don't you think?
뭐 불편하다면 압박하지 않을게.
I'm sure we'll get along perfectly well.
I should speak up.
I am enjoying the latest addition to our little group. Lae'zel is delightful. In a very look at me twice and I'll dismember you kind of way, of course.
Oh, what's to tell? I'm a magistrate back in the city. It's all rather tedious.
그래. 네가 그렇다면 그런 거겠지.
A Githyanki joining our company. Not a collaboration I'd have
야영하자고 하는데
anticipated.
안 하면요? 안 하면 안 하는 거지. 사실 그렇게 크게 크리티컬하진 않아요.
Let's see. I hail from Waterdeep, City of Splendors. I am a wizard of considerable acclaim and scholar of exceptional accomplishment. I have a cat, a library, and a weakness for a good glass of wine. And if the mood takes me, I'm known to try my hand at poetry. There.
대마법사로서 할 모험 얘기는 없니?
Didn't that paint enough of a picture?
뭐 좋아, 주제를 돌린다.
Chatter already? Tusky.
욕했지. 이상하다. 이 지역의 기세장키는 흔하지 않는데.
I expect I am your first.
만난 적은 없어.
Of course you haven't. They would have cut you from navel to neck. You are no less alien to me than I am to you. I know of your kind, but I do not often encounter them. Those diminutive scales of yours look like mistakes.
정말 알아봐줘서 고마워.
It was an observation, not a compliment. No matter. I do not intend to stay long in this place.
츤데레잖아.
I understand much beyond your comprehension. More to the point, I know the cure for our condition. It is imperative we locate a creche. You do well to observe more and question less.
비슷해요. 네. 드래곤본이니까 뭐.
A monster forms inside us, and you think to be idle. I knew your kind to be fragile, but I didn't foresee the severity. Be quick about your rest. We must locate a creche. A thick-headed notion in a complex circumstance. Do you suppose the parasites inside us dare to rest? That the Geich do not still pursue us with each peal of the bell? Take your rest. I will stand watch. Should a single tentacle split your skull, I will not hesitate to end you.
그래.
Go to hell.
구해주기다.
You're a good sport. Go to hell. An everyday expression. So trivial it's almost meaningless. But we've seen hell. It's real. And it isn't trivial. Devils, dragons, mind flayers. They used to be abstracts. Pictures on a piece of paper. What a difference a day makes. Now we have tadpoles slithering through our heads like carnivorous feti. That's not abstract. That's the spirit. Let's be up with the lark. Find a healer before the wee one gets hungry.
Doing the rounds, are you? You'd better get some rest. What were you two talking about?
뭐 앞으로 어떻게 할지?
I see. I'd be careful with Lae'zel.
레이젤이 미덥지가 않지?
She's not of this world. I'd be surprised if our interests remained aligned. Let's hope we rapidly find a healer.
You seem reliable. I think you know how important it is that we find someone who can cure us. Best if we focus on that.
그래 맞아.
Good. We might even get lucky and find one right away. As I see it, we're overdue some good fortune. Rest well.
Do you mind? I'm brooding.
알았어 엄마. 괜히 승질이야. 자 공연 들어갑니다. 딴 데 가서 해. 형편없는 공연. 얘는 별말 없네. 너 좀 궁금하다. 뭐라고 할지. 얘 아마 악기 연주 애플랭인 듯. 여튼 잡시다. 좋아. 계속 모험을 떠나볼까?
What am I to do?
The air is ripe with magic. Such a long way down. Time for discretion.
Still alive, so that's progress.
연다.
I just want a little look.
암살자 앞으로. 난이도가 높기 때문에 한 번에 한 명씩 공략하는 것이 좋습니다. 저격! 그렇지!
How'd you get past Daniel? Back off!
뭘 백업 이 자식아. 내 마음이야.
Quickly.
Best ahead, or I'm lost.
Secrecy above all. I see a way.
파이어! 라체.
I'll take this way.
좋아, 좋은 암살이었다. 팔라딘인 본캐로 하게 되면은 자꾸 명예가 깨지기 때문에 다른 애들을 대신 시켜야 됩니다.
Ready and willing.
Keep a blade close.
I have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. I wonder if
유언지.
the gods are watching me. Might be useful.
손으로 적은 글귀가 빼곡합니다. 그나마 알아볼 수 있는 기록을 추측하자면 불특정 다수의 이름과 유언을 적은 듯합니다. 이것 좀 봐! 뭔가 움직이는데! 실험실 폭발. 크로스크레스 내부 인터공로에서 기습구타. 너 때문에 햇빛 가리잖아. 다날리 워터딥 우패증. 미친. 기름통.
Free for the taking. Breathe deep and move.
Need to keep focused.
Can't see a thing from down here.
I'm just waiting.
자, 네가 열어.
I ain't going home empty-handed again.
아텀. 그렇지.
Let's go.
Let's not get caught off guard. Maybe I should. No, this is good.
I need to concentrate.
This really isn't my forte.
그렇지.
Clear off! We got here first.
On my way.
I don't fancy their chances.
기름칠 한 번 더 가지고요. 달려와 보든가. 그치, 넘어지지.
They won't know what bit them. Death is but a word away.
이그니스!
Let's end this.
파이어! 아야. 자식이? 달려봐. 기어도 좋고.
Over here. Now they see me. Mistra Rill. Nemesis.
I'm ready. Got to move.
Survival is all that matters.
달려봐. 와, 미친. 데미지 봐라. 하지만 나한텐 광힐이 있지. 새끼 데미지 봐라.
Go for the throat. Ready or not?
One can't always be a gentleman.
Need to act fast.
Let's have some fun. With finesse.
Can't give up. Feel my mistress's wrath.
Hope your soul is in good hands.
네, 글섭에선 나이트가 팔라딘이에요.
Step quick.
좋았어. 아, 딱 힘들었다. 오야.
No lock, no handle. How does it open?
Well, hello.
Can't give up now. One day I'll catch a break.
전리품. 아이 뭐야.
What's that?
여긴 별로 줄 게 없군요. 좋아, 이쪽 문이 드디어 열렸다. 이쪽 길을 우린 알고 있지.
Oh, lovely little pick me up.
이제 다른 데를 가보실까? 이제 네티라는 치유사를 찾으러 가봅시다.
Open the bloody gate! Nobody gets in! Zevlor's orders! That pack of goblins will be on us any second!
What's going on?
Goblins are on our tail! Open the gate, Zevlor, now!
You let goblins here? Where is the druid?
Please! There's no time!
By the nine hells! Open the gates!
roach. Provoke the blade. And suffer its sting.
이야 간지 나는데.
Come on then.
Onward.
아이씨 자꾸 내성굴림 성공이 뜨네. 그렇지.
Into the shadows.
I'll bleed every last one of you!
너희 자식 스페 슬롯도 2개밖에 없는 워락이 그렇게 스펠을 많이 쓰면
Breathe deep and move.
자기한테 포션 던져주는데 피하네. 뭐 그럴 수 있지. 아이고 죽어간다.
The lance board is set.
Outmaneuver them. Mutilate.
You've made a grave mistake.
On my way.
That's her.
That was the last of them. Inside! All of you! More may follow! Open the gate!
Damn vermin.
Don't waste a step.
Time to pack it in for the day, I think.
일단 들어가자.
There are children here, you fool!
We was running for our lives.
You led them straight to us, and you let them take the druid too? Unbelievable!
진정들 좀 해
Tell
이것들아.
that to the dead at the gate.
Shut it, Horns! I'd be lying dead next to the goblins if you'd stalled any longer.
My duty is to this camp.
Oh, God forbid you risk your precious tail. But I shouldn't be surprised. Foulbloods ain't known for courage.
이 새끼가 말하는
You see
싸가지
the
봐라.
tiefling's jaw clench. He's about to erupt.
나한테 힘을 빌려줘. 아, 이 새끼. 한 번 더. 그렇지. 이놈 새끼.
That's that, I suppose. The goblins have found us. No doubt the beasts will be back. We need to
말하는
pack up
싸가지
and
마라.
leave. Immediately.
Though be careful you don't spoil for once.
Joking about octopus soup just a moment ago.
Now that that's settled, we can get to finding a healer.
You acted quickly. I'm just sorry I didn't get there first. Thank you for your help out there. I'm Zevlor. Well met. I should warn you, visitors are no longer welcome in this grove. Whatever your business, I'd see to it quickly. The druids are forcing everyone out. This attack will only strengthen their resolve. There have been several attacks by different monsters. The druids blame us outsiders for drawing them here. Nobody's welcome anymore. They've started a ritual to cut the grove off from the world outside. We can't stay. but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We're no fighters. Goblin got you. The druid Halsin's a renowned healer, but he didn't make it back from Aradin's expedition. If it's not too serious, you could try his apprentice Nettie. She's with the other druids in the Inner Grove. They've withdrawn there to prepare this damn ritual of theirs.
그렇군.
We're refugees from Elturel. We took shelter here after gnolls attacked us on the road. We were bound for Baldur's Gate, and it was too late to turn back. Elturel had no place for tieflings after the descent.
그렇군.
I'm surprised you haven't heard of it. The High Overseer, our Grand Protector, signed a pact with devils. It dragged Elturel straight to hell. Lucky for us, a group of adventurers found a way to bring the city back. Afterwards, people looked at us and just saw devilkin. No different from the druids here, really. I've tried. Korga, their new first druid, won't even see me. You, though... I know it's not your business, but she owes you for saving this place. Perhaps you could persuade her. For more time to prepare, if nothing else.
보답은 해줄 거야?
We'd owe you a great debt. What little we have, we'll scrape together. It isn't coin we need, it's time.
뭐 좋아?
Really? We're messengers now.
You'll find the druids at the heart of the grove. Please, make them see sense before more lives are lost.
자, 이 앞에 상인이 있습니다. 좀 팝시다.
Refugees, adventurers, no one in years, and suddenly we're overwhelmed. Well met. And thank you for beating back those goblins. Most brave of you. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. The ritual will be complete before too long. Just some bits and bobs I no longer need.
자, 다 팔 돈이 없네? 그러면 내가 좀 뭔가 사주고 팔아야겠구만. 자, 발매질 반지.
Sylvanus, guide your path.
좋아.
Need anything else? Of course, but please, remember, you're not the only one in need.
자, 야영하자고 섀도우가트가 했으니까 야영을 한번 합시다.
We meet again, as predicted. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services.
정체가 뭐야?
There are many answers to that question. None are important.
그래? 와우. 역시.
There is a great divine energy indeed, but the source is unclear.
어떤 도움을 주겠다는
Mending
거야?
of the threads between life and death. Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more. Because it is my calling. There is little else to explain.
몇 인바지 채인가요? 일단 한 번에 데리고 다닐 수 있는 거는 4명인데 주인공 포함해서 캠프 자체는 계속 그 더 동료를 영입할 수 있어요. 자, 적당히 한번 쉬자.
Seems simple enough.
Be with you in a moment.
뭐 하고 있어?
Indulging in a spot of vanity. Handsome devil, aren't I? Be that as it may. Ceramorphosis. What does it make you think of?
그놈의 올챙이지.
Spot on. Day 1, fever and memory loss. Day 2, hallucinations and graying skin. Day 3, hair loss and blood leaking from all orifices. Need to go on? My point is this. Our orifices remain blissfully unblooded, our heads remain clear, and our blood temperature normal. Any expert will agree this is abnormal.
왜 안 나타나는지는 알고 있니?
That, alas, is where my knowledge fails me. A rogue might call it luck, a priest might call it fate. As for myself, I'm a pragmatic. I see the silence before the storm. Something to sleep on. We should get some rest.
뭐야 얘 또 왜? 뭐 도둑질이라도 하게? 좋아요. 저장 성공.
Hells! We can't just leave. They're kin.
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blazing spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay. These people aren't fighters. We can help.
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
Just like I was saying, I don't want all these lives on my conscience. We need to stay.
Zerg. Fine. We'll stay. If we survive, it'll make for a good story, I suppose.
Thank you, Roland.
Don't be grumpy, Roland. We'll get to the city soon. Children!
Go on. Give me a best shot. Not bad. Again.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this. Kind words in unkind times, my friend. Well met. The blade of frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the blade of frontiers racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held high.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship. Better friends than the ones hitching a ride in our skulls, at least. I'm sure you know the stories. Doomed to shed our skin and become illithid. They say there's no coming back. But we haven't sprouted any tentacles. Not yet, anyway. Could just be good luck. I'm not so...
Your minds collide once more. Will chases the fiend ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil. A threat to the living. Evil incarnate.
Shit! You saw her. Advocatus Diaboli.
누구야?
Her name is Karlak, an archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill. I tracked her through the hells to the Mind Flayer ship, but the damned Illithids infected me before I could end her. She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses. Just so you know, my first duty is Karlak. I'm oath-bound to go after her. But I won't deny this infection is bothersome. I accept your invitation. You'll need to make room if you want to partner up, though. Still, when the time comes, call for the blade. I won't be long to answer. A splendid plan. We'll talk more there.
I saw you at the gates. You fight well. A few words for the kids. Spare a story or two.
안 좋은 소식이야. 너인 곧 다 죽을 거다. 너무하는 거 아니야? 자, 굳게 민다면 반드시 승리할 거야.
Thanks. I prefer when they smile.
Step, Harry, strike, damn it! It's just not landing.
잘안 돼서 고민인가?
Goblins in the wild, out for blood, and the druids in here looking to kick us out. Or worse. We need to be ready for a fight. But I'm useless with a sword.
유려한 동작을 시범 보인다. 아! 아! 쪽팔리게. 한 번 더. 그렇지.
Like this, you mean? Step, step, strike. Yes! You really know what you're doing. Found this by the road. Bet you'll put it to good use. Hopefully, it's just the goblins we have to worry about. The druids are treating us like vermin. But I'll keep at it. Thank you. Oh, yes. I'll bite my tongue when the time comes.
전투 준비. 전투도. 오케이. 공격력이 더 높군요. 좋아요.
Right. I've got food, water, my dagger.
Scowl on your face would frighten a troll.
Thanks for fighting off those goblins. If you need to replace any gear, just ask. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel.
당신 대단장이야?
Used to be a bread and butter tinsmith before Elturel fell into Avernus. These days my talents are more eclectic. Learned a lot in my time in the Hells. Hope to forget most of it. But between you and me, there's nothing in all the realms like the utter power of infernal machinery. Alas, my offerings are far more humble these days.
물건 좀 보여줘봐. 뭘 파니? 장구. 보호의 방패. 우리가 뭐 중가. 보호의 방패.
You! Saw you fighting those slimy bastards. Fancy a bowl? Best to fill your belly now, while we still can.
그거야 그렇죠.
You've been on
고마워요.
hard times too, huh?
다 옛날 일이에요.
That doesn't mean it's behind us, though, does it? Here, have more. We'll need every bit of strength to make it to Baldur's Gate. Trust me. What I'd do for some salt.
Ah, if it isn't the talk of the camp. It's a rare day when I see one of you lot about. Thank goodness you came along when you... Oh! There isn't a bit of colour in those cheeks, Petal. Are you hurt? Cold? Feverish? Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore.
주책 떨게 내버려둔다. 할머니들은 다 이런가?
You take a sup at that and you'll feel right as rain, sweetie.
자,
As you
마신다.
down the potion, a comforting warmth spreads through you.
I swear you're still as peaky looking.
아, 오늘따라 일진이 사나워서 그래요.
Oh, stop! Even on a good day, half the camp acts like a bunch of screaming brats. I'm tempted to smack them all on the backside and tell them to kiss and make up. Not that they'd listen to little old me. Anyway, do you need anything? I have a few odds and ends for sale.
물건 좀 보여줘요.
Hey, bother.
중급 치유 물약. 좋아, 이걸 원했어.
Take care now, sweetie.
할머니들은 다 이런가.
How long do you think we've got before the goblins come?
소로. 레이젤이 소로와 대화를 나누고 싶어 할 것이다. 과연 그게 대화일까? 여튼 레이젤을 데려와 봅시다.
The Blade of Frontiers. Let's hope, if you're sure. Fine. I'll be here whenever you rediscover your taste in company.
노움 같은 종족은 있습니다. 노움이 있고 그 다음에 저 고블린도 있고.
The Githyanki people have a word for men like the Blade of Frontiers. Shalak. Roughly translated, idealist do-gooder. Or better yet, benevolent burden. His confidence is an asset, His pursuit of valor, not so much. It is done.
레이저. 행동 폭증 획득.
The Blade of Frontiers at your calling.
안녕하세요. 어디 갔어? 솔.
By Mordai's eyes, another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
어허. 이 인사. 엎드려 절받기.
Lower.
좋은 말 할 때 무릎도 꿇어.
You saw another gift. Where?
On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass. Saw us for we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly, straight to the other side.
No twisting. Kin must have been in a hurry. The map. Show me. Up. You can keep your innards.
Oh, you're not going to eviscerate him? I was hoping for a show.
Cool your blood. I'll indulge you soon enough.
좋아요.
The locals prove compliant. A useful trait. Tch. A shell so thin requires little to crack it. The teeth sling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait. The Kresh holds the Zaithisk. It will cleanse us of the parasite. By covenant, I can say no more.
그래요.
Is that everything?
Hold. And step. Swing.
Not now. We're working. Remember?
Please, let us through.
It is forbidden. Let my daughter go right now! She's a thief, hellspawn, and you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back! Oh, let me through, Mragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
뭔 일이요?
We need to get Arabella out, now!
You heard the guards. They're waiting on Korga to give word.
I'd sooner trek through the 9 hells than trust that snake! Ugh!
무슨 일이야?
Arabella tried to steal their idol. Druids lost their damn minds about it. They need it for their precious ritual.
Oh, it's all my fault. I told her I wished the wretched thing would just disappear, or better yet, explode.
Now Arabella's being judged by a bunch of druids who hate us. That's not right.
Breaking into druid chambers to steal a sacred relic. Oh, she sounds like fun.
Thank you. They won't give us the time of day.
Hurry! I'm at the end of my tether as is. Can't take this waiting.
그래봤자 A인데 너무한 거 아니야? 아 왜?
Come, Magrin. Give him a chance. You, get back. No, and you'll find trouble all the same unless you get out of my sight.
A moment, Giona.
What? Oh, I understand. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
좋았어.
Keep their confidence if you insist.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger.
아직
She's a
애잖아.
parasite. She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
어허. 아이씨. 아, 잘 안 되네. 아, 얘들아, 애들 좀 지키라고. 한 번 더. 그렇지.
I hear the Tree Father's spirit in your words. It is as you say. Sifisif, Tila, to me. Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
Thank you, Korga. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
아, 놔.
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break? Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something, well, rather important. We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Survived some perils, overcame some obstacles. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage. The way you got Korga to release the girl. In short, I've grown to trust you. The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul, except for my cat. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly. The specifics are rather personal, but suffice it to say that it is a malady I've learned to live with, though not without some effort. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside. Oh, staffs, tomes, cowls. The form doesn't matter, so long as it's brimming with weave. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? Critical.
뭐 그래, 도와줄게.
You have my thanks. And fear not. Your implicit trust is well placed and will be rewarded with any and all means at my disposal. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic-infused treasure. As do our packs, as a matter of fact. We've such an item already in our possession. Primed for the moment the need arises. I hope I can count on you.
뭐 그래. 자, 레벨업. 직업 특성 신성한 체력, 일신 퇴치, 동물과의 대화. 이 게임 137기가짜리죠. 네, 좀 크긴 합니다. 인간형 호박. 레이프의 산성 화살. 자, 하위 직업 암살자. 전투의 대가. 자, 고양, 인수, 정밀 공격.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster? First you urge grace, then you speak truth. You surprised me twice over. A shame the grace period ends. The Viper's fangs have been bared. She must guard her brood. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanus, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders. The Rite of Thorns. It is the Tree Father's gift that none come to harm. When we speak the final prayer, the great vine will sprout forth. The grove will be cloaked in bramble and thorn. No one enters, no one leaves. Sanctuary. None of this can happen while Outlanders infect us. Sylvanus demands that we choke them out. And mine perish if he stays. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike. You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
여기서 말하는 실바너스는 이제 숲의 신입니다. 워크래프트랑 관련 없습니다.
You did well to speak up for the girl. That snake is fickle. A tragedy prevented. Well seen. Well spotted. We've let a snake replace our leader. Master Halsin. Perhaps goblin caught, perhaps dead. He'd set Mistress Korga back in line. Hold her to task, stop this damned ritual. More will die if the rite is finished. So many more, sent into a world gone mad. Ah, I see. You will find her deeper in the caves. Would you? I would give anything to see Halsin return home. Our need is great. I will open the treasures of this grove to you, even if the circle forbids it. Halsin is an elf with the presence of a bear. He left west with the adventurers. You won't mistake the first druid for anyone else. Come,
그렇구만.
Silver. Stay close.
네티.
I see you. Just give me a moment.
This medicatrix.
There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed? I do what I can. For most folks, that's enough. Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe.
이상하게 들리겠지만 머릿속에 올챙이가 들어갔어.
A tadpole. A mind flayer tadpole.
도와줄 수 있어?
I'll do what I can. Come, follow me. I might be able to help. We need to be quick. This way.
There's something in that vessel. Take a closer look.
This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after.
요즘 너도 나도 납치당하다 봐? 뭔데 그건?
Rather too common as of late. At least that's what Master Halsin suspected. I pity you got me instead of him. He understands these things, studied them. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this.
I'm interested in the procedure, actually. Please, go ahead.
All right. Let's see what we can do. Of course. Now, tell me what's been happening. Any symptoms? Strange events?
다른 감염자랑 정신교감을 할 수
Victims can
있어.
identify each other. Not that the others know they're victims, of course. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening. A mind flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms.
그 나뭇가지 뭐였어?
The thorn? Coated in a fatal toxin. It was a last resort, in case I couldn't trust you.
아니 날
I
죽이려고.
don't have a cure. Only a way out. I'm sorry for misleading you, but I had to be sure you weren't a threat before I told you everything. Now, do I have your word or not?
뭐 좋아.
I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you. Here. You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a mind flayer infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal. Mind flayers reproduce by infecting someone with their parasite. 7 gruesome days later, the victim transforms and a new mind flayer is born. The thing in your skull, though, it's different to anything in our records. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers, telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow. Hard to say, but there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne, and I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers, joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back.
데려오면 되잖아.
I've sent birds to find him, but the place is rotten with goblins. And if my birds can't get close, what chance do I have? You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound?
뭐 좋아.
Thank you.
찾아보지 뭐.
It would mean everything to the Grove. To me. I wish I could tell you more. But only those adventurers know what happened out there. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath.
One step at a time, Nettie. Come.
So, we're traveling with the famed Blade of Frontiers. I feel safer already.
전혀 안심되지 않는다는 표정이잖아.
One of the nastiest poisons in Faerun. I've known a few warlocks in my time. Talented, of course, though sometimes too eager to listen to the devils on their shoulders. Comes with the territory, unfortunately.
Be wary of false promises. The missing druid, Halsin, was it? He may be talented, but only a Githyanki's Zathis can cleanse an embedded tadpole.
훔치기. 기생체 표본 1개 획득. 안 볼 때 가져가기. 아니 못 믿어도 돼요. 다 싸워서 이길 수 있으면.
Alas, I've never learned to converse with your kind.
얘들아, 무사하니?
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a knoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her. Likewise. Arabella?
Thank you for helping me.
자, 커미라이 로켓.
Something only I know. Make one up.
자, 할신 고추라기. 얘들아, 소식 가져왔다.
I heard what happened. Thank you for protecting the child. If the druids are this far gone, then it's not just goblins we have to fear.
So we can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road. Quite the choice, isn't it?
미룰 방법은
You saw
없어.
what they were willing to do to a child just for trying. It's Korga's influence. Without her twisting things, I believe the druids might see sense. It's good of you to offer, but there's a whole army of goblins out there. We'd need an army of our own to escort us safely to Baldur's Gate. And while I don't doubt your abilities, you're no army. There may be a way, though. Goblins are ill-disciplined. It's unlike them to organize so cleverly. Somebody must be leading them, bringing discipline to their ranks. Take out that leadership, and they'll scatter. It's no small thing to ask, but I've seen you fight. You're equal to the task. Everyone in this camp depends on it. Thank you. We'll be ready to leave as soon as you give word.
아니 애들 도와줄 때마다 아스터리온 깨알같이 다 싫어하네 진짜.
But if there's a clear path past
You again.
진짜 개 싫어하네. 중립 -1. 자, 고블린 부락으로 이동을 해야 합니다.
These tieflings prove fragile. I've a mind to end their misery myself.
I would have words with you.
왜요? 또 뭔 일인데?
Not this one, nor this one, and this one are less worthy still. I riddle thee not. I speak only what requires telling. Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking.
그렇군요.
Most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for what hath been wrought upon them.
한소끔 쉬었다 갈까? 다들 할 말이 많네.
It's quite a sight.
네?
The stars, I mean. I could take or leave your chin.
내가 방해했니?
No. Just thinking. Reflecting on what tomorrow might bring. When we find the druid, will he know how to bring the worm under control? Will this little adventure of ours be over? A pity. A great pity. You're quite the ally after all. Traversing Avernus, surviving the crash, surviving everything that's followed. I'm not easily impressed by people, but you're stronger than I gave you credit for.
그냥 살려고 발버둥 치는 거야.
Yes, we're more similar than I thought.
어디 아파? 너무하네.
Was I? I just need to get some air. Clear my head. I'll see you later, I'm sure. Sleep tight.
뭐 잘못 먹었니?
The leader of the pack comes to chat. What's on your mind? You must be pleased to have a clear path forward. The sooner we find the druid house in, the better. I can't wait to get rid of this thing in my head. Head to Baldur's Gate. Someone's waiting for me. Let a girl have some secrets. Was there anything else? The same. These parasites are proving suspiciously benign. But suppose I turn. What would you do? Really? I'd just kill you. Anyway, get some rest. Try not to dream about tying me up.
왜 그러니? 다들 센치해져갖고.
A fine evening, don't you think? The moonlight shines warmly on us. The breeze caresses our faces. Hideous. All of it. Would that I were doing battle up there, among the tears. I see naught but cowards cowering in their groves and grottos. Flowering meadows and fecund soil have softened their minds and muscles. They rely on strangers' swords when they should be forging their own. Look above. Watch the moon cross the sky. The tears follow behind it. Rocky bodies tumbling through the sea of night. One of them is my crash. Clear. Your curiosity is to be commended. Githyanki are hatched in creches all throughout realm space. Clear is one of many. It's there I first saw a Kithrak mount a red dragon. Where I slit my cousins' throats at the Vash's command. But enough of this. You are wasting your resting time. Come dawn, we resume our search for a creche.
뭐 그래. 허허.
A tingle runs through your head and down to your feet.
Ah, there it is. That shiver. Our little brainworms have made fast friends, it would seem. How do you feel?
난 작은 올챙이 따위에 당하지 않아.
Courage in danger's shadow. I love to see it. But shouldn't the shadow have crept closer? Gone darker by now? Before the Illithid's unscheduled surgery, I'd felled hundreds of beasts and a fair few fiends. The tadpoles weakened me, suppressed greater talents, but beyond that, I've showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain, not even a hot flash. Perhaps the worm's vat was poisoned. Perhaps we're uncommonly fit. Or perhaps the tadpoles are merely on holiday. We could conjecture all night. I suppose the why doesn't matter so much as the what next. And that answer is plain as the horns on a war devil's head. We get these things out. Let's get some rest. Dawn comes sooner than we think.
자, 스이나리님 어서 오세요.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
너만 센치하지 않네?
Your enterprising approach to my problem is most encouraging. But it is a delicate process to keep my condition stable. I do not yet need to consume an item, but keep it close by. It will not be too much longer.
그래. 다행히 별일은 일어나지 않는 것 같네요. 자, 파티 멤버를 게이를 빼고.
Go ahead. I'm listening. I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it. I'll be here in the meantime, idling away the hours.
Something the matter? All right. Some company wouldn't hurt on the road, especially if there's trouble.
만권이야. 네, 이름이 특이하죠? 섀도우 하트.
I'll be keeping an eye on you. Understand?
If I choose to kill you, you will not even see it.
아니,
Time to move.
새끼.
Onward.
아, 이놈이 스마호 왜 이렇게 안 맞아?
Stay idle. Let's get this over with.
Victory awaits.
아이, 빗나갔어. 그렇지. 잘했어.
I want to have a word.
큰일 날 뻔했어, 이
You
양반아.
have good timing. Never been much of a fighter, so wrestling a bugbear would have gone poorly. But you're not here for heroics, are you? Avernus's stench is all over your skin. Let me guess. Your devil mistress sent you to get her soul coin back. Too bad. I earned it, fair and square.
악마의 하수인 아니야.
Care to explain why you reek of the hells?
납치를 당했거든.
Well, that's quite the story. And I thought I was doomed. Now I feel sorry for you. Here. Take this. It's worth a fortune. But a fortune's not worth much if you're dead. Consider it payment for saving my life.
A soul coin, true to its name, holds a mortal soul inside. It serves in the Nine Hells as very valuable currency.
그렇군.
All right. What now? On my way.
영원 동전. 아, 꽤 비싸네. 300원. 아무래도 RPG니까 그것도 RPG의 거의 근본이니까 뭐 그럴만하죠. 4인 파티.
So, you know about these parasites. Will we survive them?
Only if my people extract them. The only other cure is the blade.
Okay. Wonderful.
Wish I had a bag of holding. These traps. Goblins?
I don't think that statue's eyes are glowing to provide illumination.
아야.
Let's be careful.
Never talking that way. Well, at least we got the druid.
그렇지. 너희들은 뭐에 당한 건지도 모를 거다. 친구가 말하다가 뒤졌어도 암살이면 모르지. 추적자 토렉, 전사 그래시. 피 낮은 놈을 먼저 칩시다. 그렇지.
Subtle steps. Let's prowl.
아이씨, 들켰네. 들켰네.
On the way.
빠샤. 그렇죠. 그렇지.
Can't afford to let up. On the move.
Taking my time in the shadows. On my way.
이놈의 내성.
Moving.
Let's find some prey.
Moving fast. I need healing.
얘들아. 궁수 하나 이렇게 쩔쩔매면 어떡하니? 이놈 시키. 어이씨. 피했냐? 아니? 됐어.
I can keep going a little longer now.
오늘 일진이 사납구만.
These birds have seen everything. Open up. Step carefully. There's a trap.
자, 풀어봐.
A crooked touch.
No time to rest.
자연의 올무.
Very well.
아직 레벨이 낮아갖고 싸우는데 좀 지장이 있네요.
So, Gith, aren't you worried your kind will punish you for consorting with us?
My name is Lazelk Choki. And my kin will understand my need for servants. They will help you, but only if I ask.
People up ahead. Something's wrong.
Come on, Ed. You're going to be all right. You're a true soul. You can't die. Please, stay with us.
I don't think he's conscious. Can you hear us, Ed?
You, not a step closer.
A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
휴.
He's hurt badly. An owlbear got him deep. If there's anything you can do...
I'm watching you.
The injured man locks eyes with you. A familiar squirming churns in your head. Your minds intertwine. You see his siblings, Andric and Brenna, new recruits, yours to shepherd.
Protect them. He is a true soul. Mind him. He will. He.
Edwin! Ed! Please!
He's with the Absolute now. You're a true soul. Edwin, our brother, he was chosen. Like you. Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin.
할신이란 드루이드 찾고 있어.
I don't know any druids.
몰라?
What? And just
너희라도
leave
도망쳐.
Ed? I suppose he'd want us to go on. Find a way to honor his sacrifice.
May the Absolute guide us.
True soul? Absolute? What do they mean?
Strange power resonates within the corpse. It calls to you. Your limbs move of their own accord. There's something of value here, something your mind craves. Why let its host's memories go to waste? The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you.
저항을. 그렇지. 계속.
Your muscles loosen. The tadpole breaks free of its deceased host. Your mind is your own again. For now.
이게 뭐하는 짓이야 이게?
Bet that will fit in my pack.
더벅머리 풀.
Owlbear tracks. Its nest must be nearby. What's inside? That stench. Dead owlbear prey, no doubt.
A shrine to Selena in a grotto like this. Sealed by magic. There's no smashing this open.
저거 건들면은 데미지를 입습니다. 그냥 피하는 게 낫습니다. 자, 보자. 이거는 아스터리언 앞으로 가. 우리는 기습을 할 거기 때문이지. 왜냐면 아울베어가 졸라 세거든. 한 방 더. 아울베어 짝이 있어? 이건 또 몰랐네?
I can be subtle sometimes.
난 비겁한 짓은 하지 않는다.
Still in shadow. Unheard, unseen.
미친 빗나갔네.
Can't afford any mistakes. Time to fill some graves.
Can you feel death's cold grip? Time for a new approach. Yes, here.
Got to keep fighting.
Keep them guessing.
아, 이 명예 난이도에서는 아울베어 짝도 있네? 야이씨.
The subtle approach.
What now?
혹시 모르니까 비살상 켜놓고.
Think you can take me on?
와, 강하다. 좀 강한데?
Still on my feet. Take hero.
Victory awaits. Taking position.
야.
Need to act fast. This is your end.
Shall we cut and run?
Well, so much for peace.
강타. 아 그걸 빗나가면 어떡해.
Still breathing, despite everything.
강타 한 번 더.
Concentrate.
우와, 강하다. 야 자꾸 빗나갈래? 어?
Miss this.
What now?
What should I do?
미친.
Cub looks from you to his dead mother. A single strike will end his suffering.
It hurts.
You watch speechless as the cub begins to eat his mother.
The cub has a fighting chance now.
That, or we've just prolonged its
Owlbear eggshells. An unhatched one would fetch quite a price. Best be on my way. I'll feel that one later. An owlbear egg. These are supposed to be worth a fortune.
What's next, I wonder?
At least things have stayed interesting, with haste.
얘들아 모여봐. 힐 좀 하자. 힐. 한 번 더. 쉽지 않구만 이거. 괜찮아요. 나중에 다시 돌아옵니다. 또 저 친구.
Here goes nothing.
Lizelle, how would you punish someone who wronged you?
Wrong me how?
Oh, say, murder or theft?
Killing is good. It culls the weak. But theft would be paid for painfully, 1,000 times over.
Good to know.
Look where CCTV. Maybe I need more pockets.
Your sour face is tiring, Shadowheart. By all means leave if I am so distasteful.
I'd rather not turn my back on you, if it's all the same.
What's up for discussion?
Keep moving, stranger. Quietly. I told you to go.
진정해, 이 친구야.
There's death in your scent, but not in your words. Still, you should go. My friend is injured. He needs rest. He's not my clan. He's my friend. Of course he will. And then we'll return home. We were attacked. With cackling, furry things on two legs. And their smell, it was strange, rotten, evil.
You know the creatures he describes. Gnolls.
No, I won't leave him. If it comes to that, I may. Thank you.
동물과의 대화 그 스펠을 걸어놔서 동물과 대화할 수 있어요. 네, 강아지랑 얘기한 거예요. 이게 동물과의 대화도 마법이거든요. 그래갖고.
So, you and Lae'zel. Please.
Please don't remind me. Keep your guard up with her.
아이템 조합. 절대자의 눈. 자, 창. 똑같네? 이건 게일 줘야겠다.
Still breathing, despite everything. Don't waste a step. Something over there.
벌집. 석청이네? 야, 이거 비싼 건데.
Strange. It looks healthy, but it's stone dead.
핏기 없는
Who
돼지.
cares about some pig? It's... The pig's dead, my friend. Staring at it won't bring it back. Come on. We'll never fix these brainworms if we stop and gawk at every piece of carrion you find.
너 갑자기 말이 많아졌다?
Seems like a good moment to talk.
I told them to run, the idiots. You better turn north here, or you'll end up like them.
Shadowheart. Such a grim name for such a beautiful flower.
I heard you mumbling that line to yourself earlier. It needs more work.
Fortunate for his tongue, he didn't say it to me.
I'll take that.
자, 시간이 됐으니 오늘은 여기까지 하도록 하겠습니다. 자, 다음 편은 이제 고블린 마을 편입니다. 자, 다음에 이어서 해보도록 할게요. 다들 방송 보시느라 수고 많으셨어요.